In our exploration of the self, one of the most transformative yet challenging journeys is the confrontation and integration of what is known as the shadow self. The shadow self comprises all parts of us that we have, over time, consciously or unconsciously decided to reject or suppress because we believe they are unacceptable to our family, friends, and society. These can range from emotions such as anger or jealousy to desires or even certain personal qualities that didn't fit into the mold that was expected of us. Understanding the shadow self. To begin, let's clarify what unlocking the shadow self truly means. Imagine holding a box that contains pieces of a puzzle that is your entire personality. Over the years, some pieces were thrown out because someone said they didn't belong or were wrong. Unlocking your shadow self means collecting these discarded pieces, examining them, and figuring out where they fit back into the puzzle to complete the picture. When we start this process, the first thing we often encounter is resistance. Why? Because it challenges the identity and the image we've cultivated and shown to the world. It's like realizing the person you've been portraying might not be the whole truth of who you are. This realization can be unsettling, but it's also the first step toward genuine self-acceptance. By engaging with our shadow, we begin a dialogue between what we present outwardly and what we've hidden inwardly. This interaction is crucial for healing because it acknowledges that we are not fragmented but whole beings with a spectrum of traits and emotions. The integration of the shadow self softens the harsh lines of our self-imposed identities, allowing us to express more freely and authentically. Why should we bother with this often uncomfortable introspection? Because the benefits of doing so are immense. Integrating the shadow can lead to a significant reduction in internal conflicts. Think about how much energy is spent suppressing parts of yourself. Now imagine if that energy could be redirected into something constructive. People who have begun to integrate their shadow often report feeling more energized, clearer in their purpose, and more at peace. However, the process is not without its challenges. As you begin to uncover these suppressed parts, you might experience discomfort or emotional pain. It's like turning on a light in a room that's been dark for years. The mess hasn't been visible, but it's been there all along. Cleaning it up takes effort and courage. As we move through this process, consider this thought. What parts of yourself have you possibly misjudged or misunderstood because they didn't align with who you thought you should be? The answer to this can lead you to uncover a great deal of strength and potential that lies dormant within you. Engaging with the shadow self. Once we understand what the shadow self is and why it's essential to engage with it, the next step is learning how to do so effectively. This part of the journey is about active engagement, where we move from awareness to action. The first method of engagement is through mindfulness. By practicing mindfulness, we cultivate an observer within us that can watch our thoughts and emotions without immediate judgment or reaction. This observer helps us identify aspects of the shadow as they surface in daily life. For instance, if you find yourself feeling irrationally angry or jealous, instead of pushing these feelings away, observe them with curiosity. What are they trying to tell you about your desires, boundaries, or unmet needs? Another powerful tool is journaling. Writing down thoughts and feelings can serve as a mirror reflecting our inner world. It allows us to process emotions and thoughts that we might not be ready to speak about yet. In your journal, you can dialogue with different aspects of yourself, ask questions, and allow the shadow voices to speak. You might write a letter from your anger, or from a part of yourself that you feel embarrassed about. What would these parts say if they had a voice? Art and creative expression are also profound ways to engage with the shadow. Through art, We can manifest our inner conflicts and understandings in a visual form, which can sometimes make them easier to comprehend and integrate. Whether it's through painting, music, dance, or another form of creative expression, these activities bypass the rational brain and tap directly into the emotional and intuitive parts of ourselves. But how do we ensure that this engagement is beneficial and not just a reinforcement of negative patterns? This is where the role of compassion comes in. Approaching your shadow with compassion means not getting overwhelmed by guilt, shame, or fear that might arise. It means recognizing that every part of you has a reason for existing and deserves understanding. Here's something to reflect on. How might your life change if you approached every hidden or suppressed part of yourself with curiosity and compassion, rather than fear or judgment? The transformation through integration. The transformative journey of integrating the shadow self is a profound turning point in personal development, where the subtle undercurrents of our unconscious mind begin to surface and blend into our conscious experience. This integration is not merely a healing process, but a revolutionary realignment that reshapes both our internal landscape and our external reality. As we delve deeper into this evolutionary phase, we start to notice significant changes, driven by an emerging sense of completeness and wholeness in our being. When we begin to integrate the shadow self, a broader spectrum of emotional responses becomes accessible to us. Previously, our reactions might have been impulsive or defensive under stress or confrontation, driven by unacknowledged parts of our psyche. Now, with a more holistic understanding of our inner workings, we find new, constructive ways to engage with our challenges. This transformation stems from a fundamental shift in how we approach our internal conflicts. Instead of succumbing to fight or flight responses, we learn to recognize and decode the signals from our shadow, those hidden, repressed elements that now demand attention and understanding rather than fear and suppression. This newfound clarity and reconciliation with our shadow selves manifests strikingly in our interpersonal relationships. As we embrace the totality of our personality, our relationships evolve to reflect this newfound integrity. We attract and foster connections that respect and celebrate the full spectrum of our being, fostering deeper and more authentic interactions. This is not limited to merely showing previously hidden traits. It also involves a greater tolerance and understanding for the complexities within others. By acknowledging our own shadows, we become more empathetic towards the shadows of those around us, enhancing our connections and enriching our relational dynamics. Professionally, the integration of the shadow can be incredibly liberating. Many individuals discover that parts of their personality or certain talents were suppressed or ignored due to societal expectations or personal insecurities. As these repressed parts are reintegrated, there is often a reawakening of dormant skills or the discovery of new passions that can take a career in unexpected yet fulfilling directions. Whether it's a newfound creative expression or a bold step into a leadership role, these changes are indicative of the powerful transformation that occurs when we align more closely with our true selves. It is crucial, however, to recognize that the process of integrating the shadow is not a destination but a journey. The shadow self is not an anomaly to be eradicated or a problem to be permanently solved. It is a vital part of our psyche that continues to evolve and manifest in various forms throughout our lives. Life's ongoing changes and personal growth bring forth new shadows to be acknowledged and integrated. Each stage of life may reveal different aspects of our shadow, requiring us to adapt and grow in new ways. The potential for transformation through shadow integration is immense. If one were to consider the possibility of reintegrating even a single aspect of their shadow that has long been denied or ignored, the implications for personal and professional growth could be substantial. This reintegration can lead to a liberation from past constraints, opening up a range of possibilities for how we live and work. It can lead to more authentic expressions of self, more fulfilling relationships, and career paths that align more closely with one's true passions and abilities. Therefore, as we continue this exploration into the depths of our psyche, we must remain open and receptive to the lessons our shadow may teach us. Embracing these hidden parts of ourselves not only facilitates a more profound inner peace, but also enhances our ability to live fully and engage with the world in meaningful ways. The journey of shadow integration is indeed a continuous one, rich with opportunities for personal transformation and enlightenment, urging us to embrace the complexity of our human experience with courage and grace. Now, consider the power of transformation that could unfold if you allowed yourself to reintegrate even one aspect of your shadow that you have long denied or ignored. What potential might that unlock in your personal and professional life? Maintaining the balance. Having delved deeply into the understanding, engagement, and transformation of the shadow self, we now shift our focus to a crucial aspect of personal development: maintaining the balance and integration we have achieved. This ongoing process demands continuous self-awareness and adaptation, and it is essential for sustaining the profound changes we've initiated in our lives. One of the most effective strategies for maintaining this balance is regular self-reflection. This can take many forms, each serving as a means to stay connected with our inner world and to prevent old, unhelpful patterns from resurfacing. Meditation, journaling, and therapy are all valuable tools in this endeavor. Meditation allows us to sit with our thoughts and emotions without judgment, providing a space to observe the interplay of our conscious and unconscious minds. Journaling, on the other hand, offers a tangible way to document our thoughts and feelings, making it easier to identify patterns or changes over time. Therapy offers a structured environment where we can explore complex emotions and situations with professional guidance, helping us to navigate the subtleties of our psyche. Another critical aspect of maintaining balance is the setting of boundaries, both internally and externally. Internally, this involves recognizing and respecting our limits, ensuring that no single aspect of our personality overshadows others. Externally, it requires us to clearly communicate our needs and limits to others, which is pivotal in maintaining healthy and supportive relationships. Staying connected with a community or a support system that understands and supports our journey is also vital. Whether it's through a group of close friends, a spiritual community, or an online forum, being part of a network of individuals on similar paths can provide essential encouragement and insight. This community can offer different perspectives and support, especially when the process of integrating the shadow becomes challenging. Incorporating a practice of gratitude into our daily lives is another powerful tool for maintaining balance. Gratitude shifts our focus from any perceived deficits to the progress we have made and the qualities we have reclaimed from our shadow. This not only reinforces a positive self-perception, but also encourages ongoing growth and integration. As we reflect on these practices and their implementation, it's important to consider how maintaining a balanced, integrated self could influence not just our own lives, but also the lives of those around us. How could your journey toward wholeness inspire others to embark on their own path of self-discovery? This exploration of the shadow self is not solely about personal healing. It's about fostering a deeper, more compassionate understanding of human nature. By engaging in this work, we contribute not only to our personal well-being, but also to creating a more empathetic and inclusive world. The ripple effects of one individual's journey toward integration can inspire countless others, leading to a collective enhancement of emotional and psychological health. Thank you for joining me on this profound exploration of the shadow self. As we conclude this journey, remember that the process of integration is continuous and requires persistent effort and dedication. The practices of self-reflection, boundary setting, community engagement, and gratitude are not just tools for maintaining balance, but are also steps toward evolving into more complete and harmonious individuals. May your path be filled with insightful encounters, transformative experiences, and profound peace. Keep nurturing your inner world and let your journey inspire and uplift those around you, contributing to a broader understanding and acceptance of the complex tapestry of human emotions and behaviors.